Welcome, everybody, to the Rainbow Quest Experience. I'm Brian. I am the host of tonight's show, and I'm the president of Rainbow Quest, the nonprofit organization that distributes our game, which is the only really great game for the queer community and their friends and their parents and their teachers and their coworkers. Everyone seems to love it, and we are so pleased. I'm going to do our little opening song. The show has changed a bit over the years, and I just wanted to make sure everyone knows what we're doing tonight. So here I go, a cappella. I should take a sip of something like really, really good out of my Rainbow Quest Viking mug, because everything tastes better and better when you drink. Oh, look at that. And Barbara has her mug too. Excellent. Mmm. Okay. I don't have a tuner thing. Welcome to our rainbow room, you VIPs on Zoom and Facebook friends who linked in. We're recording so you know the best part of the show is seeing what you're thinking. Help yourselves to sing along. If you don't know the song, that's fine, 'cause we can't hear you unless you unmute. Our show is sponsored by Rainbow Quest. Lots of themed tchotchkes in our treasure chest. That's our store on the web. This is a small gift to you for joining us in Tuesday's Rainbow Room. Oh gosh, it's the Clue phone, and yeah, I misplaced the regular bells I was supposed to use. So we'll just have a little bit of applause here. Thank you, thank you. I said applause. Okay, enough. Okay, everyone, settle down, everybody. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have a nice crowd in here tonight. Very people from all over, it seems. We have nice distribution of people, and I know some other people are planning to join. So, welcome to the Rainbow Quest Experience, where we're going to play Rainbow Quest and find out why everyone thinks it's like the best, most unique board game that is especially geared for LGBTQ plus people and anybody else who just likes to have a really fun time playing games. I should let people know we're working on the second edition now. Shout out to Andrew Perez, our intern from Yale University, who has really helped us advance to the next stages in the game and our resources. And we're also working on a travel version for people who don't want to have to bother with things like this board. Oh my God, my hand reached right through into that other dimension. It's so exciting technology, I tell you. Okay, you probably won't have the nauseating experience of me disappearing back and forth into the background. We're not doing a virtual background tonight. We don't have the computer capacity to handle it. This is a real background. And that way our brand new dice tower doesn't disappear in the background either. So that's good. So, who would like to go first tonight? To start the game.
I will.
Dwayne will. All right. Oh, Dwayne, you are such a, I don't want to say celebrity hound, but you are like a total celebrity. You just were featured again in Threads magazine,
Yay.
right? You had this nice fashion spread in Threads magazine. Wow. And everyone wants to meet you. So let's see here they are. Here's the dice. And Dwayne, what color would you like to be?
I would like to be clear tonight.
Oh, all right. Well, you shall be clear. And I will move the timer aside, but I don't need that yet. And you will be the inaugural run of the new dice tower.
I love it.
So,
let her rip.
What does that do?
Oh, wait till
is
you
that?
see, Barbara. It's magic.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Here you go.
as
It's
a
okay.
geek,
It's like a castle, kind of like a castle, but there's really, it's hollow inside, and you drop the dice in,
Oh, I see.
Isn't that
and they
wonderful? I
come
love
out the
it.
bottom.
So it's
Yep.
a way to roll the dice. So to
very
speak.
Yeah.
popular
Yes.
in the geek
Yes.
community for things
Very
like Dungeons and
popular.
Dragons.
It's
Because when you roll dice, it kind of goes all over the place. But with this, you just put it in, stays in place.
yeah.
And until now, I'd been doing the like, okay, should I stop yet? Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh.
It's Steven Stewart, our timekeeper. He probably
Oh,
doesn't
all
have the
right.
link. Excuse me. Hi, Steven. You're on TV now. What's up? What? What?
Is it on the Rainbow Quest page?
Yes, yes. You'll find the link right there on the Rainbow Quest page and in a direct message I sent to you. Either one should get you in. We've already started playing, even without a timekeeper, but you'll still be, most valued, I promise. Bye. That's our timekeeper. Okay, so you're clear. And you rolled
Right.
a 2 and a 4. That means you can move 2 spaces and take on the challenge called You Can Quote Me. 4 spaces, and you can share something about yourself with the Just Between Us category. Or 6 spaces, and you don't seem like the shy type, but whoever might be, Unpinkable is really the simplest thing to do because you don't have to do very much at all. Really, you
All
just have to. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
We have
ready.
Les. Okay, Les Wright is coming in from upstate New York.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Okay, so we have more people. Right. So,
Guys in the jungle.
okay, Dwayne, which did you want to do?
I'll do the green category.
The green category. Okay, so you're the clear space. I'm starting you out at the bleak, colorless, drab world. Alan, no offense, we're going to call it Fluoride. Bleak, colorless world. And we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's not bleak and colorless, but 4 queer people.
All right.
It's like, okay. So, and we say gay here all the time, gay and queer. So, just between us, I'm going to pick the first card behind the green divider in here.
Okay. I
I'm
trust
not a
you.
very good Vanna White. Okay. Woo! Oh, I look forward to hearing you explain this one. Okay, so Dwayne, do you consider yourself to be more trendy or traditional?
Oh, in what? I would say I'm more traditional. I'm more traditional in the way that I dress and the way that my house looks. I think I'm more of a traditional person. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And your new bespoke clothing line, you're working with more traditional
Right.
outfits for people.
Traditional fabrics, traditional styles. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and when you say traditional in that sense, you mean really, really expensive.
Oh, no.
Didn't you
Well,
tell me that you bought
that
the most expensive buttons you ever bought today?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I bought some very expensive buttons today.
What
And
made
you're-
them so special?
Oh, they're genuine horn
Oh,
from Italy. They're beautiful. Each button is unique,
okay.
right? And and I think that's what my customers expect.
May you
So-
have joy of your buttons.
Yeah.
Women's wear.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I just about fainted when I saw the price, but you know what?
Oh.
It's the cost of doing business. So anyway, but they're beautiful.
Make sure you sew them on tight.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, they're not getting any extras either. They're not going to get any extra buttons.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Dwayne.
All
Thank
right.
you for sharing that. Who'd like to go next? I see we have a few more people who've joined us tonight from Georgia and upstate New York. So we have the East Coast pretty well covered.
So maybe I can just watch tonight because I'm better at watching than playing.
Oh,
Looks like you may have enough
Barbara.
people.
Well, we don't want to Rainbow Quest. The idea of Rainbow Quest is have a great time, but do it in a safe environment. That's why people get 3 choices when they're beginners and they roll the dice. We want people to be comfortable. Barbara, if you would just like to watch, I can tolerate that. Sure. Oh, it's just more interesting when you play. But
I
that
can
you
make
you choose.
faces, and that's interesting too.
That's wonderful. Please do. Yeah, please do. Yeah. Okay, it looks like Jericho, you'd like to go next?
Sure.
All right, Jericho, another New Jerseyan. And let's see, Jericho, what color would you like to be?
I had lavender,
La-
Mm.
You'd like
purple
that?
one.
Okay, you got it. And without too much ado, I'm going to drop the dice into the tower.
Mm.
Get out of there. Go.
Cut out.
Sorry. Okay, you got a 1, a 4, or a 5. You could do freehand, where you draw something and everyone else has to try to guess what it is.
Oh,
You could
gosh.
move 4, which is what Dwayne did, just between us. There were no right or wrong answers. Or you could do 5, which is called You Think You Know Me. And that's where people have to try to guess how you would respond to a question. So we have to try to get into your head to see what you're thinking.
I'll do 4.
Oh,
All right. And your purple, lavender, purple, moving from the bleak, colorless world, Texas, to Just Between Us. So the next card with Just Between Us is... Okay. Do you prefer colognes or perfumes, or just being freshly showered?
So I'm allergic to anything with perfume. And
Okay.
I got the fun story was I was getting this weird rash out of my face, and I went to a dermatologist and like, you're allergic to something. We don't know what it is. So we're gonna put all these stickers with allergens on your back. And we're
Ooh.
gonna see which one.
hey.
It was like a bunch of stickers, like patches of different allergens on your back. You're gonna come in tomorrow, and then we're gonna see which one has a reaction. And I'm like, I have gym class tomorrow. I was like, you're not gonna do that. This was in high school. And then they came in, and I'm like, you have to take a picture of this. And I'm glad I did. Because the next day, all the numbers rubbed off because they were wearing a marker. And I'm like, I took a picture. It was like, and then the doctor was like, why don't we get every patient to do that instead of giving them like permanent marker to draw on their back? And, and I'm like, that's a good idea. And they're like, hmm. And they're like a weird game of like bingo. I was like, okay, this patch number was 15. It's like,
Oh,
we'll be
wow.
right back. And I was like,
So you
you.
erased their markers. Oh
No,
gosh.
because they're like, they gave me permanent marker. And it's like, someone
Oh,
needs to like make sure these numbers don't get rubbed off. I'm like,
okay.
it doesn't seem like a very good
Jeez.
system. Because there's like,
Uh,
how many numbers? There's like
let's.
99. I'm like, oh gosh.
Wow.
And then the next
I.
day, and I'm like, so no one minds if I spray this very smelly perfume in the classroom, right? I'm like, please. I just figured out what happens.
Okay. And I just realized that I'm using the wrong computer to highlight people. So, oops, I'll get that. I'll get it right. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Jericho, for sharing that with us. Who'd like to go next?
I will.
James, alrighty. What color would you like to be?
Oh,
I'm sorry, James, which color would you like to be? Pink?
you don't have pink?
Uh, mm, no. Nope, we
What?
don't.
What kind of gay game is this?
Yes.
It was already much more expensive than we wanted it to be. The next game is not going to have these at all. They're going to have little rainbow Vikings cut out of wood,
Okay.
printed in different colors.
Okay.
Beige.
Okay, I'll interpret that as smoky gray or yellowish.
Okay, there's a message from Steven that he can't unmute or get video to show.
What blue buttons?
Where do
Are you?
That's
let
a
me?
problem.
Oh, I can unmute him, I think.
Okay.
No. No, it's not allowing me to unmute him.
Does he need to do something down in the lower left corner there?
Yeah,
that
it's a lower
control-
left.
Stephen probably does need to do something down in the lower left corner. Alan Sarah has just joined us. Wow, what a nice crowd tonight. Okay, Stephen, you might want to go to the lower left of your screen. Check where it says audio, and you can either mute or unmute yourself. Make sure you select the microphone. There's also the little video camera icon, and you can click on that and make sure that you are connected to a camera source.
Whoa, Les?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Les disappeared into the Northern Lights.
The
Fell
aurora.
right into it.
It happens.
Okay, so Jim, how about you'll be like this pale yellow color? How's that?
I'm pale yellow, okay.
Okay, you're pale. You have just a tad of jaundice. Okay, and Steven's trying. It's not doing anything. Oh gosh. Here we go. Well, this dice tower needs some adjusting. Okay, so
From-
James, you can move 5 or 2 or 7. So 2 would be you can quote me. You have a 50-50 chance of getting it correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is you think you know me. Or 7 is did you know that? Kind of like Trivial Pursuit.
There's Stephen.
Oh,
Okay,
Stephen, wow, you just yes. What did you do? Tell us. How did you
second
fix it?
one.
I clicked the OK that I knew it was being recorded, and that did it.
Oh, okay. Well, now we'll know for next time when that happens to somebody. Okay, so Jim, which one did you want to try?
the second one.
The second one. Okay, so that would be 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think you know me. Let's see. Okay, and Sarah, it's okay that you're late. I'm glad you at least got here, and it sounds like your friend was doing something really helpful. Okay, you think you know me.
Oh, I also have a new friend. Hello,
Uh-oh.
Oh, another cat.
Oh, who's?
a new friend.
Oh, too
Oh,
bunny.
sweet.
Dude,
His name is Hardy. I just got him today. He's a
Aw.
rescue.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, people have been finding a lot of bunnies around here lately. I guess it must be that time of year, or is it always that time of year? But yeah, there've been a lot of stray feral rabbits. Okay, Jim, we're all going to try and guess what you would do in this situation. Don't tell us yet what you would do, but I think this is perfect for you, actually. Jim, you are an animal rights activist. Your friend is selling tickets to an AIDS benefit featuring the gay rodeo. You're an animal rights activist. Do you buy a ticket to go to an AIDS benefit at the gay rodeo or rodeo, depending on where you live? So we have to guess, would Jim buy a ticket? So don't tell us yet, Jim. Okay, does everyone think they know what Jim would do?
Oh,
Well,
I'm writing what I'm going to do.
okay.
All
I'm
right.
embarrassed. I wasn't listening. I was typing to Sarah. What was the question?
Hey,
Okay.
detention for you,
Sorry,
Barbara.
Jim.
Yeah. So somehow house mother you are.
I'm a bad person.
Let's see. Jim is an animal rights activist. His
Okay.
friend is selling tickets to an AIDS benefit at the gay rodeo. Would
Okay.
Jim buy a ticket? So it's,
Okay.
placed in a conflicting situation.
I say yes.
So Dwayne says yes. Okay. Jericho, what do you think?
I wrote buy ticket, but wear animal rights shirt and cowboy hat.
Ooh, I
Oh.
like that a
Compromise.
lot. I like that. Okay.
Why not?
Let's see.
And it's a rodeo, so
Sarah.
you're gonna wear a cowboy
Oh.
hat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me ask Florida Allen.
I think yes.
Yes. Okay. And Sarah.
I would say yes.
Stephen.
I would say yes, it'd be a perfect opportunity to go protest.
Mhm.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. And Les.
I would also say yes.
Okay. Oh, Barbara, would you like to chime in?
Yeah, I think this is very amusing. I'm going to say yes too. So if Jim says no, it's going to be hysterical.
It will be interesting, especially knowing Jim for so many decades upon decades. And I know Jim is an activist, for many different things. So, James, what is the big reveal?
The Bulls like it rough. I'm going.
Hi.
Okay.
All right. So now the great thing about this is because whoever matched your answer gets to move ahead one. So whoever's already on the board, they move ahead one. And now even people that aren't even on, haven't really officially left the bleak, colorless world towards the better world for everyone, they're all going to now just huddle together on the first
Okay.
flag. So yeah, that was pretty good, Jim. We all kind of knew you, and I actually really like the ideas some of you had for making his attendance into a statement.
Yes. Yeah.
He doesn't need to protest. He just needs somewhere to chart.
Mhm.
That's true. Florida Stephen, would you like to take a turn?
Sure.
I'm sorry, Florida Allen. I'm sorry.
Yes, of course.
Well, great. I'm so glad. Which color would you like to be?
I'll take black.
Black. Okay. I'll put your dice into the dice tower with Rapunzel. Okay. You got a 1, a 4, and you can move 5 spaces if you want. 1 space would be you can quote me, where I read you a quote and you have a choice of 2 people who may have said it or written it. 4 would be you think you know me. And 5 is unpinkable, which is kind of like chance. I read a card, and depending on what the situation is, you get to either advance or you may need to retreat. So, which would you like to do, Florida Allen?
Pinkable.
Unpinkable. Alrighty. So you are black or smoky gray. Put you on unpinkable. And the first card behind the pink divider. Ooh, woo. You have a classmate or coworker who expresses hostile views about LGBTQ plus people. You let a supervisor know it is violating the non-discrimination policy where you are. Advance 4 spaces.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and now Alan is way ahead with just 1 turn. Pretty good, Alan. Okay.
Thanks to the pink.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have Alan. And who would like to go next?
Can I jump in?
Who said that?
That
Oh,
was-
yes, Les. Let me.
Yes.
Yes, I'll take the spotlight off Jim. It's been the spotlight way too long. And I'm going to put you in the spotlight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. There you go. Mr. Northern Lights himself, all the way from Syracuse, New York.
yes.
Okay. And which color would you like to be? We have green, orange,
Green.
red, or blue. Green.
Definitely
Alrighty.
green today. Yes, tonight.
Okay. All right. And I know you just got back from the Eastern Mountain Retreat in upstate New
I-
York. Good for you.
I did. It was fantastic.
I'm so glad to hear that. And that's right in Barbara's neighborhood, right by Troy.
Yes.
Okay, and here we go. I'm so glad. I can't wait to hear more about it. Okay, 5. And whoa, 2 5s. So you can move 5 or 10. If you go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is unthinkable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would be you can quote me.
Let me try. You can quote me. I don't know what that is.
All right. And you're going to be green and oh, okay. Well, you can quote me. Wait a second. Wait, what did it do?
Oops.
I'm sorry, 5 is unthinkable. Oh, all right. Okay, and another 5. There we go. So now you're in the lead, and I'm just a little bit addled. Okay, here is your quote. Wow, I wonder if you will know this. I need to get this out of there. Okay. This is the quote. Gay rights have no place in a nation we still call God's country. Was that Phyllis Schlafly from the Eagle Forum or Pat Buchanan, columnist and commentator?
Wow. I bet they both said it. Yeah,
You think you did?
they both did. But
Probably at some point.
Yeah.
I will pick Phyllis Schlafly. No.
I'm sorry, the correct answer actually was Pat Buchanan. Sarah, you're thinking of Pat Robertson, and I actually did, some of you know that I did work on his presidential campaign as an inside saboteur. Oops.
But
But
wait a minute.
I got paid. Well, yeah, I was working for a temporary agency and I was doing a lot of word processing, and I got a call and it sounded awesome. It was nearby where I was in grad school in Virginia. And at first, when they told me what the job was, I was like, oh, God, no. And then I thought, wait a second. They're going to pay me to do this. Fine. I don't have to do it well, and they can fire me. I don't care. And my job was taking the handwritten notes from his Washington, D.C. Think tank and preparing them each day for him to review in the back of the limo. And so I just wrote I made up a lot of good stuff. And probably just threw him off guard, confused him a little bit. He didn't win, did he? Haha. Sorry. Okay, I know I shouldn't have done that in hindsight, but you know, I was a kid. I'll use that excuse.
Why not?
Okay, so Les, I'm sorry that you did not succeed at that. I am going to lay you down, so you're resting there until your next turn. If you don't get resurrected and move ahead one before your next turn, then on your next turn, you'll have another quote to listen to and choose the correct answer. But you're still in the lead.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Well, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. And
Well, try not to. You are looking really good. Really, you're looking really good. I think that weekend really must have agreed with you at the Eastern Mountain Retreat. Stephen, you struggled so hard to get in here. Would you like to go next?
Yes, please.
All right. Which color would you like to be? We
Red.
have red. Okay. Let me retrieve the dice tower here. All right. Okay. You have 1 or 3 or 4. From here, 1 would be you can quote me, which Les just did, and failed at. Sorry, Les. You can move 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 would be just between us, and 4 would be you think you know me. So I'm taking Les out of the spotlight here, and switching it to Stephen. All right. Whoa, nice shirt, Stephen.
Thanks.
So, what would you like to do?
Oh, you think you know me?
All righty. Okay, so you're red, and now you are. Wow, you're on this like little crowded flag called "You Think You Know Me." And let me get you your question. Okay, here's another one about principles. So we have to guess how you would respond in this situation. You are a vegetarian. Your club meets at a restaurant which serves veal. Oh, veal.
Ew.
That's like bunnies.
Babies.
So Stephen, do
Yeah.
you get the group to go elsewhere? Do you quit the organization? Or do you say nothing? So we have to guess, would Stephen get the group to go somewhere else, quit the organization for like, how dare you go to a restaurant that serves veal? Or would he just say nothing and order the veal? I mean, or like order a salad and let other people eat the baby, like veal things. Yeah. All right. So I'll start getting your answers. Dwayne, what do you think Stephen would do?
What were the choices again? You've got
Okay.
me so confused.
Okay. Okay. Stephen's vegetarian. His
Right.
club meets at a restaurant and it serves veal. Oh.
Okay.
Does he get the group to go somewhere else, like a vegan place? Does he quit the organization, or does he say nothing? What do you think Stephen would do?
Well, I guess he would, I don't know. I guess he would say nothing and just, right. I would say nothing.
Okay. Jericho, how do you think Stephen would respond in that situation?
Go to a different restaurant.
Oh,
Okay. And Jim, what do you think that Stephen would do?
Well, I guess I would say nothing.
Okay.
He would say nothing. But probably in
Okay.
real life, he'd eat the veal, I
Oh.
think.
that's-
Okay. Alan, what do you think Stephen would do?
I think he would try to get them to go to a different restaurant.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. Sarah, what do you think Stephen would do?
Well, I used to be a vegetarian. I was like a vegetarian for like a year. But one thing I learned when I was a vegetarian, or at least how I acted, was like, if somebody else wants to eat meat, that's fine with me. But as long as they don't force me to eat meat or something, as long as we all mind each other's boundaries. So I think Steven is very hospitable to other people. So I think he would say, you know what, I'm not going to say anything. Let's go to this
Oh,
restaurant. I'll just order a salad or something.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Les, what do you think Stephen would do?
Yeah, I agree. I think he would order a fettuccine Alfredo and say nothing.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Barbara, what do you think Stephen might do?
Well, believe it or not, I kind of wrestled with this one because I didn't want it to look like I thought Stephen was a wimp. I think he's a person of his convictions, but I also think he's quite seriously a gentleman. And
Ooh.
so I'm not
Wow,
just going
that's
along.
really a good from wimp to gentleman. I like your scale anchor points there.
Exactly. I'm not just going along with everybody else, but I think that he would probably just go along to that restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephen, what would you do?
Oh gosh.
Startle us, Stephen.
Say nothing.
All right,
But it's because you're a gentleman.
there you go. You got the
okay.
gentleman wins. So Stephen remains upright, and Let's see. Who gets to move ahead there? Dwayne moves ahead one, and Jericho moves. What's I'm knocking everyone over? Jericho moves ahead one, and
Wait.
oh no, I'm sorry.
Jericho.
Jericho does not. Whoops,
Wait.
sorry. Jericho
I was
doesn't.
confused for a second. Wait a minute.
James moves ahead one there.
I bet the restaurant's name is not.
Sarah, Les, and Barb. So Sarah hasn't taken a turn yet, but I'll just move all these two up. And Les, oh my God, Les,
What?
whoa, it's a miracle. Les, you just got resurrected,
Oh, okay.
and you move ahead one.
Yay!
Yeah, and that's why it's nice to play as a team here. Everyone gets to win. Win-win for everyone. Alrighty, well, thank you, Stephen. I will remove the spotlight from you. So you can go back to, like whatever you're doing when you're not in the spotlight. And let's see. Sarah, would you like to go next?
Sure.
All right. And which color would you like? There's two remaining. There's kind of gold and yellow or blue.
Blue?
All right. Okay. I will put the dice into the top of the tower.
That's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. All right. Whoa, get out there, get out there.
There we go.
Oh, and you got double fives, so you can move 5 or 10. Oh, and let me make sure to put the spotlight on you now, because I know you're always entering. Oh, it's Sarah Bunny. All right. So, let's see. You're gonna be blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be. Did you know that? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5 would be you've got talent, which is like charades. Which would you like to do?
The treasure raids.
Oh boy.
Great.
Because it's
Let's-
intimidating.
There we go.
And it's always so much fun to watch other people doing that. When I play, it's just excruciating. But I enjoy watching other people do it. So, Sarah, I will type to you. I'll send you a private message in the chat window. Oh, nice. Okay. And you're going to have to act out this song title. So I'll let everyone know what the category is.
Mm.
And here we go. Okay. There you go. So you should have your secret message now.
Okay.
And I will get the timer. So you have 90 seconds. If no one guesses and we're having a really fun time watching you flail about, I'll just discreetly turn it back over so we could enjoy your discomfort more. Or, who knows? Someone's probably going to get it right away. So everyone unmute yourselves. Make sure you're unmuted. And when you think you know what Sarah is doing, for the song title, just shout it out.
3 words.
3 words.
3 words.
First
First
word.
word.
No.
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 1.
Third
Yeah.
word.
No tears.
Tears. No
Crying.
more tears.
Whoa! So was that Steven? Who said that?
Me.
Yes.
All right, Steven got it.
5
Okay.
5
Yeah.
down.
And the reason it's in the game, it is considered a gay pop classic, recorded by Barbara Streisand and Donna Summer. All right, very good, Sarah. So you succeeded at your task, and
Very good,
Steven
Steven.
gets to move ahead 1. And which color? Steven is red. Oh, there you go. So this is interesting as people are making the way towards the better world for everyone. Okay, I will take you out of the spotlight, Sarah, and I think it would be, let's see, Barbara, did you want to take a turn?
No, I'm happy just applauding and heckling.
Oh, well, that's so sweet of you. Every audience needs a good shill within it. So thank you. Okay, Dwayne, we are, okay, I didn't leave anyone out, did I?
Everybody
Okay.
been around?
I mean, I used to have a co-host, and doing it solo means I only have the one brain to do everything, and two heads really can be better than one, three even better. But it's a small room, so okay, Dwayne, let me put the dice in the tower for you, and you are clear, so you're back over here. Whoa. Okay, 3, 5, or 8. So, 1, 2, 3 is the closet. 5 is you can quote me. And 8 is you think you know me?
I'll
Put
try
this
the quote. I'll try the quote one.
Okay, and I'm going to put the spotlight on you. There we go. Oh, you look so mysterious with that lighting, Dwayne.
Well,
You look
yeah.
like the detective waiting for the suspect in their own apartment. And they come in the door and like, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, that's just what it looks like to me. I have a very active imagination. So,
Okay.
you're going to do a quote. And there goes the timer. I hope I don't need it again. It fell into the surf. We're broadcasting right from the Jersey Shore, and I think it just got washed out with the tide. Okay. So, the quote for you. Ooh. Okay. Women's liberation and gay liberation are part of the same thing. A weakening of the moral standards of this nation was that Nancy Reagan, former First Lady, or was it Sarah Palin, Alaska governor?
Oh. Wait, what was that? Read it again. Read that
Women's
again.
liberation. Oh, all right, I'll say it again. It's so nice. Well, not so nice, but I'll say it twice anyway. Women's liberation and gay liberation are part of the same thing. A weakening of the moral standards of this nation was that Nancy Reagan, former First Lady to Ronald Reagan, or Sarah Palin, Alaska governor.
I'll say Nancy Reagan.
That is correct. Very good.
All right.
Wow.
All right, so I don't have to lay you down on your side or anything. We're good to go.
All right.
And now we have Jericho will be in the spotlight. Oh, Jericho, there you are. Okay. Look at that. What? Okay. Here is the
Spotlight keeps jumping around.
I don't know.
whoa, 2 or 4. And Jericho is lavender, so 2 would be, did you know that? Or 4 would be the closet. And I think Jericho might remember that when you land in the closet, you share a coming out story. It doesn't have to be about, experimenting in the Boy Scouts. It could be about being vegan or being an animal rights activist or being a veal eater. You can come out about anything that you want to if you choose to move into the closet.
I'll do the closet.
You'll do the closet. All right. Here you go. Boom. You are in the closet, but the door is open. So, what would you like to tell us?
So the first person I came out to is my best friend relative. She lives in Maryland. And I didn't want to tell my mom first just because I didn't know what would happen. but I knew she'd be like the perfect person to tell. So I just got my cell phone, my really old, like was a still had buttons on it phone, and so I hid in the closet in my room.
Really? You did hide in the closet. Okay.
And I called her, and she was fine. This is before I knew what the terms were, so I was like, "That's so ironic." Looking back, I came out to her with my phone. She was fine with it, and honestly, 2 hours later, I told my mom, so I didn't really know why I did it like that. Um, so yeah, I was like, "Oh, so when was the first time you came out in the closet?" So I was in the closet, literally, so no one would hear me.
Well, that's one of the best
Yeah.
closet stories I've ever heard. Now, and I just noticed as I see you in the spotlight, are those cat ears?
Yep.
Oh, okay. At first, I thought they were headphones. Okay.
Now
Oh
they're
well, I don't
cat
want.
ears.
Okay. Okay, we do have a lot of animal
Oh,
lovers.
I want to put my ears on now.
Oh, go ahead, Dwayne. What's stopping you? Go
Open
ahead, you little
sandal.
furry.
I'm on it. I'm
I
on
feel
it.
Okay,
bad. I
go.
have to go eat dinner now, or else I'll get in trouble.
Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us for a bit, Jericho. Really appreciate
I'll
it. It
join
was
next time. This
great. It
was
was
so
fun
much
having you
fun.
with us last time
Nice
too.
to meet
Good.
you.
We're glad you enjoy it.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice meeting
Take care.
everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Adios. Well, I guess you'll be out of the spotlight now. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Um.
I could find animal ears, but I'd have to go out in my garage into the Halloween things. I don't want you to miss me that long.
Next time.
I have a lot of things here at the Rainbow Quest headquarters, but I think one of the things we're lacking are animal ears for people. I don't know if this counts. Um,
Well, I can
Well, I
give you
think
some
it
some
does.
bunny ears, Brian. I have so many bunny
I
ear
bet you
headbands.
do. Are they real
I
from?
have
They're not like
multiple.
from.
Oh, look at you, Dwayne. What are
Look
those?
at wolf.
Those are
Reminds
my
me.
Yeah.
furry, I don't
Yeah.
know, fox ears.
It
Oh,
reminds me of Midsummer Night's Dream. Maybe you're becoming a donkey.
Haha, maybe. Okay, James is in the spotlight now.
You're
James is
definitely
yellow. He's back here. And oh, let me get the dice tower. My hands are always where I know they are. I mean, they're always at the end of my wrist. And it's like a song that Martin wrote called Grandma's Hands. She always knows where she put them. But the dice tower, that's another story. Oh, okay, James. 3 or 5 or 8. And that would be, see, 1, 2, 3, the closet. Or you can quote me, or you think you know me.
The closet.
All right. Boom, you are in the closet. And for people watching at home, I do hope you notice that players don't necessarily go as far as they could in the game. They often choose what they're more comfortable doing or what is more fun for them. So Jim wants to share a coming out story.
I do?
Don't you? You landed in the closet. You
Oh.
chose the closet. You
Oh,
can
God.
you can reconsider if you like.
No, well, yeah. Uh, uh, there's so many. And at the beginning, how I really came out was, shocking and terrible, actually.
This sounds
So I
awesome.
can't,
Are you going to tell us about it?
I can't be salacious about it, so I won't. So, yeah, there's so many levels. I happened to be in the front with an American flag leading the first ever Portland Pride parade. And the next day on the front page of the Portland Press Herald, in color, like 1984, here I am. So, and I worked at a small Catholic hospital. That was fun, actually. There was people's reaction. So, but and there are many other stories too, but those. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, I mean, I think the older we get, the more coming out stories we have, because we're always coming out, even when it doesn't really. Well, even when we get to the point where we don't think about it much, we still do it. Like I walk around like this most of the time anymore. That's just my job to promote Rainbow Quest, and I tell people, this is how desperate we are for sponsorships and donations. I'll actually show up at networking events, and they go like, "What?" And I explain it all to them. It works really well. All right, thank you, James, for sharing that. I'm going to remove the spotlight on you. Yeah, what's wrong, computer? It's weird having three computers in front of me to work. Okay, so Alan, it is your turn. You're black, and you are near the lead. You're over here now. Let me process the dice for you. Oh, sorry about that. 1 or 2 or 3.
Hey, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd do it. Okay, so 1 would be you can quote me. You have a 50-50 chance of getting it correct. 2 would be charades. We call it You've Got Talent. Or 3 would be you'd be in the lead again. That is called Just Between Us, and you share something based on the card that I pull out.
I'll do that. Number 3.
All right. So Alan, Florida Alan, is back in the lead. Alan, do you mind telling us where in Florida? What part of Florida?
Miami.
Miami. Nice.
Not this time of year, but it is in the winter.
Oh, I just I'm a foodie, and I would like to go back to West Miami to the Magic Hamburger place, the Cuban hamburger place. Well,
In West
anyway,
Miami?
yeah.
That's
One of
just a
the
few blocks from me.
Ooh. Well, you must know the place. I had my husband sing a Ricky Ricardo song in front of it. I want to go to Cuba. That's where I'm going. Well, anyway. Yeah, that was kind of fun. And they have the
Oh,
best
by the way,
burgers.
I went to Miami recently in about August 1st or 2nd, and I was there for like a day or two because I was going on a cruise to Mexico. Miami's really nice. There is a lot of traffic, I noticed.
Oh, yes.
mhm.
Can't get anywhere.
And I saw chickens, just like in
That's
the
why I'm
city. Like
here.
they're just wandering around.
Hmm.
Well,
Yes,
it's
there
nice
are.
to have free food. Okay, just between us. Just between us. Um, Alan, what was the kindest, most generous thing you ever did for a stranger?
Hmm.
Okay. I saw a man wandering down the sidewalk on my block, and he looked a bit confused. He was kind of touching um, leaves and bushes as he went by them. And so I went and tried to support him, and I did call the police because apparently he had dementia and had gotten out of the house.
Hmm.
And so he'd lived down the block, but I didn't know that. And so he was reunited with family.
Wow, that is a wonderful thing to do for a stranger. Yeah, that's well, thank you, Alan, for sharing that. Now I know a lot more about you. You are a good guy. Very nice. And I admit, when you first joined, before you officially like popped in digitally, I said, Florida Alan. Because the first time we did this, we were Zoom bombed. With neo-Nazi people. And I'm like, oh God, I hope you're not one of those. So I'm glad you're not.
Hmm.
I
Well,
don't
I'm
think
not either.
well, good. Well, I think we could all agree on that. I'll probably no. I don't think I'll ever make a card though for you think you know me. Which player is most likely to beat? No, I'm not going to do that. Being a Nazi, no, I wouldn't want to know. Okay. Oh, let's see. So thank you, Alan and Stephen. It is your turn. So I'm going to swap the spotlights here. Add the pin to you. Okay, Stephen, you are red. You are over here. Let me get
Did
the
my
dice
piece
down.
move ahead?
Um. Oh, for sharing the story?
Yes. Did I move ahead 3? Because I look like I'm in the same place.
Let's see. You were the black one right here.
Oh, okay. Can't really see.
Oh, let's
Thank
see.
you.
Oh, yeah,
I
and
thought
actually, yeah, it is hard to see
I
on
thought I
there.
was still behind.
Yeah, here. No,
You know,
no, Alan, you are in the lead. You're in the lead. Yes. Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
have, we have 5 minutes remaining if we're sticking to a time.
Oh,
Well, we can do that. We can go a little longer. Well, or we could end it, at 8:30 on the dot. We kind of started a few minutes late, though, Stephen.
Well, it's up to the group.
Okay. Okay. So meanwhile, for now, let's see. Okay. So Stephen, you are red, and you can move 6 or 3 or 9. So 1, 2, 3 is the closet. 6 is you've got talent. And 9 is puts you in the lead with Unpinkable.
What is talent?
That's like charades.
Where's the drawing one? Nobody's done that.
No, no one's landed on it yet. That's red. That's freehand. Now, if someone lands on the rainbow choice, then they could choose that, but no one's done that yet.
About that either.
Well, I want you to know I have a whiteboard.
Ooh, going very professional.
I was ready.
Whoa.
I was ready tonight.
Well, I'm glad.
I have
And
a
all you have to do
clipboard.
is roll a number that puts you on that challenge, and you will be able to draw something.
You lose.
Oh boy.
Well,
Okay.
Okay. Like you said, we can decide how long, if we want to end the game promptly at 8:30 or go on a few more minutes. The group can, because as we write in our rule book, the queer community has collectively attempted to follow other people's rules forever. And, it hasn't worked that great. So if we decide that we'd like to change rules, for example, Stephen could move all the way up to Unpinkable, which is pink, and we could all be like, "Ooh, that looks really red to me," and then Stephen can draw something. Would that make you happy, Stephen? It would.
Whatever.
It would. Okay.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
All right, Stephen, I am going to send you. Okay, I'm going to send you a prompt, and you'll have to draw it. I'm going to send it to you in a chat window.
I don't know how to open pen. I got it. Okay.
All right, this is a tough one. I mean, not really, of course. Ha ha ha. Where is okay, Stephen?
Did you send it?
No, didn't. For some reason, you're not showing up on one of the computers. I'm sending it on this computer. Oh, what variety? How confusing. Okay, this is a movie title.
Drawing a movie title.
I bet it should spell it right. That would be more helpful. All right, Stephen, good luck. Oh, you don't look phased at all. Okay, so if you think, whenever you think you know what Stephen is doing when he shows us a glimpse of his progress, shout out your guesses. It's the name of a movie from 2005. I'll say that.
Rent?
Don't do that when I'm taking a sip from my rainbow mug. Ooh.
Left? East?
Traveling.
Transamerica?
NBC.
Jeez.
NBC.
Oh,
I watched that movie.
whoa.
That's it.
Yeah, Transamerica, you got it.
Transamerica.
So good at this.
Okay.
So good
Okay.
at this.
And that was the movie about a trans woman's life. It was played by Felicity Huffman. And she discovers that she sired a son who is in trouble. So she travels from Los Angeles to New York City to try and help him. A really great movie if you haven't yet seen it. Okay, so it's 8:31. Oh, how convenient, Stephen, that you want to end the game, that you think like, well, should we end the game promptly? You happen to be in the lead. Let's see, how many more people? I guess we could do one. We could do one more round. We could let Sarah and Les each have their turn and see what happens. Maybe you'll still win. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay. Here you go.
Whose turn is it?
It is. Oh, it's Sarah. It's Sarah. It's your turn, actually. Oops. I better. Yeah. Thank you for asking. There. Okay. You can move 5 or 1 or 6. So you are. Oh, you are blue. Are you blue? Is that you? No.
I'm blue, but I think I don't know where I am, but I'm
Are
blue.
you back here?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So you can move 1, which would be another. Wait, how could you be? No, I thought you were green. Uh-oh. Who did it? Well,
Oh, maybe you put me as green. It's okay. I can be green.
who was green?
I'm
No,
green.
Les is green. Les is green. Well, I messed something up here. You couldn't be that far behind, because could you?
No, because I was like 10. I moved 10 spaces last time.
And then you did charades and you won.
Yeah, I did charades.
Okay, I probably, you know what? I probably forgot to move you. I am so
Fine.
sorry. Ooh, my bad. Okay, so from there, you can move 1, which is just between us, or 5, which is rainbow choice, or 6, which would be the closet.
How about rainbow choice?
Sure.
You want to
So-
choose.
Boom. And you see, that would have been great for Steven because he could have done Transamerica. Of course, you could do whatever you want now.
That's from
Okay, I just want to do what is it called? Just between us.
just so you know.
Sure. Okay. Ooh. Were you ever embarrassed being out and about with a friend you thought was behaving too flamboyantly?
Well, I think the closest thing to that was, see, I had this best friend. He was gay. He was very flamboyant, but the problem wasn't that he was flamboyant. The problem was the fact that he would just say the most outrageous things ever,
Ooh,
which I
it
don't even
sounds
know if I
like
can
me.
repeat. No, but like things that are a bit offensive too. Like it was like, but I do miss him because he he died of a heroin overdose, and
Oh, I'm so sorry.
part of the great thing about him was that he was so so out there because I always do something weird sometimes, or I think of something weird, and I'm like, oh, I should tell him about it. And his name is Mike. I was like, I should tell Mike about it. It's like, oh, Mike's not here anymore. I miss him. I do miss him.
Well, maybe I do intend to have the psychic on the show again. So, maybe the next time the psychic's on the show, maybe she can give you some leads on them.
Okay, I feel like, you know, he's not with me right now, so he may be, I don't know where he is, but wherever he is, I have his memory with me, and I think, I need to move on with my life too. So I don't need to communicate with someone who is gone all the time,
Okay.
but it's fine.
So you just have to check yourself, like, oh, I'm not going to tell them about this. Okay. All right. Or you could just tell them, like, quietly, just like, "Hmm." Okay,
Hey,
so
he might be
Les,
watching right now, so who knows?
he might be like right here. I mean, I don't know. He might
Who
be
knows?
coming to you through the rainbow room. Okay, so Les, you are green. You're close to the lead. Everyone's really moved ahead a lot. And you can move 1 or 4 or 5. You are green, so that would be 1 is just between us. 4 is did you know that? And 5 is rainbow choice.
Ooh.
How about just between us?
Sure. There you go. Just between us. When you were younger, did you fear growing older, or were you eager to be older than your actual age? Oh, and I forgot to put you in the spotlight.
Oh, could you read that again?
Sure,
Sure.
I can do that.
Me either.
Here we go. Okay, when you were younger, did you fear growing older, or were you eager to be older than your actual age?
I wanted to be older than my actual age. Most of my friends have always been older than me, and now I'm everybody's old friend.
Funny how that happens, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, the hanger's on. We're still here. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. And now, it is 8:40-ish. Maybe we should. I did beg Stephen to be our timekeeper tonight, so that we don't go until like 10 o'clock like we did last time. So I suppose, let's see, who is blue? Oh, Sarah, is that you?
Yes. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you the blue
blue.
one? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Sarah, you have won. You have won the
Oh.
game.
Thank you.
Yay.
This has been a really good day.
Yeah.
I have a new bunny and I won Rainbow Quest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sarah, we have a new queen. So thank you so much for coming and playing with us tonight.
Mhm.
So Sarah is our winner. And I guess rabbit ears must be good luck for you.
Yeah, I've got plenty of
I'll
them. There's my bunny with 2 of them on her head right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank you all so much for coming and playing Rainbow Quest. Barbara, thank you for being our voyeur. It's always it's always exciting. It's always exciting to say, "Ooh, we had a voyeur
I don't
in
think
the
I've ever
Rainbow."
been called a voyeur before.
Yes.
Well, good. You know what?
New
I'm always
day.
happy. I'm always happy when I can provide a first experience for somebody. And I'm always happy that Rainbow Quest is often, so often, the first time that people actually talk about the things that matter to them with other people. And usually it's the weather and sports and politics, which are all, it matters to people, but we don't learn about ourselves. I'm going to confess, I went to a rather expensive regional game meetup a few weeks ago. It was about a 2-hour drive. And when I arrived, they were just setting up Uno Attack. which is this electronic thing that shoots cards out at you or something. You press the button and either you get nothing or you get another 12 cards. And for some reason we played that game. It was supposed to be a gay social thing. And they asked me to bring Rainbow Quest. So I was kind of squirming. And then we did play Rainbow Quest and people really loved it. And people were sharing things, you know, that as strangers, they were so excited to learn about one another. And I said to one of them, I said, wow, that is, I mean, real, someone had such an amazing story to share. And I said, that's amazing. I would never have known that from Uno. And I tried not to grit my teeth when I said it. So again, I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. And I hope that you will tell your friends, maybe join us when we do it next month on the first Tuesday evening. You've all been so much fun. I really appreciate it. And I'll just say, this was our small gift to you for joining us in Tuesday's Rainbow Room. Yeah, keeping it short there. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. And Sarah, I will send your prize in the mail. Woo. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Aye.
To see you.